or what a I don't know. Anyway, what a shock. Anyway, today I'm your host, Dingaloo, and our topic is gonna be about men's mental health.
I'm your co-host Nate, and I'd like to say some people today suffer from mental health, and I feel like we need to realize that it's okay to suffer from mental health, and the best way to save yourself from mental health is just talking to your peers, talking to your friends, confiding in someone you trust in. And I feel like that's something that's really affecting us today, and it's costing us a lot of friends and family. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree with you. My name is Kwame, and I think mental health is now a big part, both in men and women. But women's is quite well. Men, I think, is one that has not been really talked about in these recent ages. I think men's mental health is actually getting more awareness than before. And like before, where you used to have to go, people would say, "Oh, you're a man, do it yourself." Now they actually want to talk to you about it. Yes,
From experience.
yes, I do. From experience.
Yeah, I think I don't know if this is like an issue with just most people nowadays. Because even me at some point, I was feeling extremely down and like someone would come up to you smiling, laughing, and like they're like, you're like, why are you so sad? Just whatever it is, you can just deal with it. You don't have to bring it to us. Even though you can clearly tell like I'm in the worst mood ever.
Yeah. And yeah, at least we're getting attention because we've all gone through that.
I feel you.
High key, we've all had our experiences, our pasts, and like it's about time people get awareness of our struggles. Like I've had my struggles, and yeah, I know another story.
Yeah,
It's not gonna
And like I say, we need to put that awareness out there too. And like he said earlier, Chris Smile said earlier, put it out there for all the teenagers out there and all the grown people out there, adults, old, elderly. Doesn't matter who you are. It's not only, although the topic's about men's mental health, it's also about mental health in general too. And we got two guys here. Which one of them are gonna win the convo? So, who's taking us over?
Okay, so I want to ask you guys a question here. How do you think society is dealing with men's mental health in today's day and age?
That's a very good question, guys. Even you know that. Come on.
That's
That's a good question.
Man's clean, yeah?
So,
Man's cooking.
one way society is actually helping men's mental health is raising awareness. Like, we will have a month dedicated to that. Was that there before? A full month.
June, by the way, don't forget that.
30 good days. Before, was it even there at all? God. So, I think raising awareness is quite new. It's not like getting popular to this society. Unlike the old society. Like the old gen, used to talk about this. As a man, eh? You see, as a man, now you're getting sad. Eh? Mr. Billy type.
The best that, you ain't trying to name drop, you know what I'm saying?
So, I think society is now actually getting to know men's mental health nowadays.
I also think like just in general, there's a lot more acceptance, because you see, I'd like to say like it used to be like a sign of weakness, something like that. But like nowadays, you go forward to someone and tell them about it, they might actually help you. Start telling you, "Oh man, do this, do that. You're strong. You can like, you just find your own way." But I don't want to be seen. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because people also have to realize the factors that making people struggle with their mental health. Maybe domestic violence, maybe PTSD, maybe could be anything. Of friends and enemies.
Boss.
It's our roommate, by the way.
Yeah.
It's our roommate. Hold on. And to even add on that too, I say we need to normalize talking to each other more about, okay, if you feel like talking to someone about your problems, it's okay. First step into helping yourself is talking to a trusted adult. Someone you feel close to you. Could be a counselor, could be a teacher, could be your mother, could be your mother, father, uncle, anyone, you know. And also, mainly some people don't feel like that, you know. But like, I like to say, a friend too can help.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes another problem that's coming is either people will act like they wanna help you, but then they judge you behind your back, or people will just be really judgmental or give you false advice. Like, let's say I come to you, I feel like, oh, this guy is not being a good friend, or he's doing something wrong to me, just because you're closer to them or something like that. You'll give me some wrong advice that will like make me feel less trustworthy. So I feel like that's another problem people are facing. They feel like, yeah, it's okay to open up, but the problem is who to open up to. Because you can open up to someone, yeah, that time you guys will be good, but then something goes wrong and they blackmail you. They're like, oh, if you do this, I'm gonna tell people you're suffering from depression. I'm gonna tell people that you're going through this at home. And I feel like that's another issue many people are facing today.
Well, all you have to do is just find a trustworthy friend and someone you clearly understand, I guess. Because I've seen people like what is it called? Just trusting anyone. Like trusting anyone is
Well,
clearly a
what?
fault.
LeBron James.
What?
I can't trust
you lost the
LeBron.
plot.
My bad. That's on me, bro.
Yes,
Continue.
ma'am.
Yeah, so finding someone trustworthy is basically what you have to like search and discover for yourself. Because finding someone trustworthy isn't someone else's job. It's something you have to take heart and take responsibility of.
I think Clark is there. Clark is
Generally, okay, for me, I actually have a story. Like, there's this guy I known for like the longest time. Like, what, two good years of my life, I thought I could trust this person. So I tell, like, at this moment, I had like a bad time at home. Like, my dad had injured himself. School was going the way he wanted to go, and he was like, we're just going terribly. Tell me why. I don't know. One day we just had a disagreement. I think I don't even remember, but I won't lie. I was extremely mad, so I saw them. So on a group, this guy, like on a class group, this guy goes out and says everything. Takes me out the group, says everything going wrong in my life to like everyone. I come back to school and like everyone's telling me about it. I've never felt so bad in my life. Like the day that I found out that happened, I stayed awake like the entire night contemplating like why did I trust this person, blah blah blah. Like it got so bad, I don't even know how. Their mom found out and started like calls me at like what 4 a.m. comforting me about that. Like
Yeah, mom.
Friend's mom.
okay.
That's
but like okay, I'm not gonna go out and say like I didn't learn a lesson from it. Of course, like it just made me realize like it's not everyone I can tell my issues, but you know it hurt. Like did I could trust this person, it didn't work out. Yeah.
What should you call your homies, by the way? Actually, you can't trust.
That's a
lot of
quote.
people,
That's a quote.
You know, like the river, you know, and the ball goes in the hoop. And after that, barbecue chicken. After that, you know, barbecue chicken. So like, you gotta know. I say as people, as a society, mainly those who are homesick too. I know it's okay. You have friends. Try, but pick your friends wisely. That's what I'm trying to say. Pick your friends wisely.
Influence.
Yes, cause like I once had a friend. You know, he was like a role model to me, and what I used to do is just follow whatever footsteps he did. You know, and like I feel like now looking back at it, I was like, muchacho. Anyway, yeah, this guy's a jokester. Anyway, I say like peer pressure also is a key thing in that too, in your health. And let's try avoiding the bad things. And we're young too. Like we're all young here, and we're growing up. And I'm saying that, I'm saying that. Let's try using our heads, and let's try to stop doing, and let's stop drugs too. Let's stop the drugs and stop the drug action start today.
And I think like the
It's fine.
let me collect my thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Collaboration.
Okay.
The time that like you're at your lowest, at your most vulnerable, is the time that you can get influenced the easiest. Because like that's the time, like, you know, when you're at your lowest, you're willing to do anything to get on like a person to go tell that you believe is like a person you can trust. So if they tell you to do something, even though like most of you all don't believe that you will do it, chances are you will. So even while you're at your lowest, you should like safeguard yourself. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, let me tell you, yeah. Number one thing, in a world full of copper ingots, find yourself the diamond. That diamond is what you use.
Yeah, clap it up for the Magnum. Clap it up for Kwame.
I think peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
At your lowest, as he said, you most vulnerable. You most vulnerable, you have either there'll be the main things like self-harm, drugs, mainly it's only drugs, and nowadays in society to look cool is one of them. Masturbation is another one as a way of coping. But someone should know all this of coping. It has for a short term it will be good, yes, but for the long run, short term pleasure, as I said, for the long run it won't be worth it because you have regrets. Take drugs. Drugs will just mess you up in future. And now you say, "Oh, I love this flavor." Give it 20 years, your lungs will be horrid. You love popcorn lungs and everything like that. Yeah.
So genuinely, I think the most you can do, like, when you're feeling down, let me say that, is like just find someone you can talk to. If push comes to shove, get a therapist, please. If you don't think you can trust anyone, like, it's okay. No one's clowning you for that nowadays.
Yeah.
Genuinely, it's not something you feel secretly about.
I got a therapist too.
See?
Exactly.
And that's my best friend.
For that.
I have another question. I want to ask you guys, what do you think? Because, like, you know, in boarding life, when you feel like you're not next to your parents, because, you know, being in your home environment is kind of like an escape space for most of us. Like, let's say when I was at a scholar, like, I'd be in school, stuff maybe goes wrong, I go home, I just take like an hour, listen to my music, and lie on my bed. And I want to ask you guys, how do you feel like you cope with that, like, day-to-day stress or day-to-day problems in a boarding school? Like, how do you feel like it goes?
Yeah, let me tell you, yeah. Number one, if your school has a counselor, go to the counselor. The counselor has actually been trained to do this type of stuff. So she'll know what to even help you in any case. If you're homesick, if you feel like this person is disturbing you, they will help you in every single aspect of your school life. And boarding, okay, people think it's bad, but it's actually fun if you make it fun. If you have if you have a negative attitude towards it, it's gonna be bad. If you have a positive attitude, it's gonna be the best action. Like, I think all of us here have a positive attitude and we're actually having fun in the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing you should do.
Like, I'm happy to tell you my life.
Exactly.
Bro.
Different types of fun.
Aye.
So, Prince, what do you think of how, like, the students around here help you with stuff?
The students. Okay. Right. So for me, the students, each of you, I'm gonna use you guys as an example. Each of you have a different perspective and view on life. So if I come with a certain problem, the advice will be the same for each of you. I could come with girl problems from you, and I talk to him. He tell me, drop me. Talk to Dan, he tells me something else completely. So the students in this school, I feel like it's just you pick the right group of people and trust them completely, and just hope and pray they also trust you as well. And you tell them your problems, you tell them your issues, and you try to help them realize that you're using them to cope. And then they will help you mentally cope with your issues by giving you good advice
because they're genuinely good people, because we've selected those out of the bunch. And excusez-moi. And use those students to help cope with your actually use is the wrong word. Use feels like you're manipulating. Seek help.
Yeah.
Seek
Talk
help
to.
talk to from these students, these friends of yours, and they'll help you cope with your whatever is going on with your life.
Shout out to David Harold by the
Yeah, the best of the best. It's like our therapist,
wise
Loki.
man.
And Loki, shout out to the madam Jaden and Lee. You know,
Ali,
asked him for a lot of stuff.
Shout out
You
to
might not
Jaden
know
and
him, you know, but like those who know him, you know. And shout out to the teachers here. And like
Mr. Baraza.
shout
Oh,
out to
Mr. Barnes.
We love Mr. Baraza. That's the
let's-
best teacher.
Let's chill out now. And I say, my question. Yeah, also, hold on, before my question comes, shout out to Mr. Armstrong. Yeah. When we need a problem, I feel like I'll go to him too, you know.
He's
And to switch topics too, I'll go to the question. How did we all here cope with our like mental health? You know, how did we cope with our problems?
Okay, so for me, I feel like mine's a bit different from the rest of the people because I suffered from mine for a good time. I remember it was 3.5 years I was suffering from mental illness. And I just remember what used to happen was every day I take 2 to 3 hours. I just sit alone in my room on the bed and I just listen to music. I listen to R&B, Frank Ocean, Scissor, Daniel Caesar, and like it would take me to my own world. And I know that sounds a bit corny or something. I know, but like it actually helps me.
yeah.
Like, bro,
something
I
is
could
this guy.
I could eat snooze, bro. Could eat snooze.
I can't smoke without you, you know.
Okay. I think the way that I handled it is like 2 years ago, I won't even lie. I used to be chunky, like properly chunky. I don't think if you saw me back then and now, you'd even think I was the same person. So whenever I felt down, I just ran.
Yeah.
And I just ran and like ran, play some music, and I felt better. I think that's the way that I used to cope. I don't even know what I would have done. When it got like to a point where I couldn't just do that anymore, I talked to my mama, and yeah,
Okay.
and I just felt better.
Okay, sorry. Okay, how I dealt with mine was I've had louder.
Yeah, let's talk about it later.
Okay, so I had struggles with mine for actually half my lifespan. I don't know, like I've had it for a while. And how I had to cope with it was just figuring yourself out and finding someone to keep you going, someone to hold you by your side, and someone to talk to, someone to motivate your side. Motivation.
The way I dealt with mine, I think they also said exercising was one of the best ones. I used to be chunky, like big chungus. You know, you think that's what's there?
It's
like
It's a canon
I
event.
think
It's
it's like a male kind of event. Like,
Hey.
no, it's actually not even male. It's just like it's like okay. As much as like it might seem funny, I think for most of us, when COVID hit, for those 9 months, we were all eating like crazy.
I was
so,
blonde.
Yes.
I was
Blonde?
during COVID.
How's that possible? Can you tell us about
like hair, ama.
Yeah, my hair was blonde and I was 80 kilos.
And you're
Oh,
Just-
whoa.
He don't know nothing about what I had. Hey! What did you talk about?
So keep it rolling. That must be
Keep it
true,
rolling.
but
What did you talk about?
that has to be.
Why are you just 2 months, bro?
Okay.
What is it wearing about?
I don't know.
My
Anyway.
socks are wearing.
Let me continue.
But from what you're saying, I used to be like big chungus.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Resume.
So I used to be like a big chungus, and then after that, I used to exercise. That's one of used to cope. Another good way is journaling. Journaling be unfiltered. You write your thoughts down, you can talk to someone. And if you don't want to talk to, man, just use AI.
No.
I've used it, it worked for me because if you have someone like there's some AIs outside which can actually work.
I'd like to strongly disagree with that because there are times that you will. Okay, here's the thing about like AI, the use of AI in therapy. It agrees with you no matter what you tell it. Like it's like it's designed to please you. So
Yeah, I feel you.
so the minute you tell it like, oh, I wanna do this, and it's like something crazy, like you wanna harm yourself, it won't stop you. That's the thing. That's why that's the one thing you shouldn't do. But like, okay, I also have a question for you, because for me personally, when I tried journaling, I don't even have a better word for this. I just felt corny. I did it for 2 days. I felt corny and I stopped. So like, however, I just wanna ask, how do you manage to do that?
Okay. So as I said, different people have different ways of coping. You see, he had listened to Caesar and Caesar those things. He had I forgot. But then
Oh my
what?
was talking to people.
But then the thing is, no matter where you are, there's always one way to cope. But the worst way to cope is into drugs and stuff like that. That's the worst way.
As long as you avoid that, low-key,
you're gonna be Gucci.
Okay. So, for me personally, the take I'm getting out of all this is, if you're suffering from mental illness, don't keep it to yourself. That's not the way. Unless you have your scapegoats, your music or something, don't take it to your own hands. Don't take violence, don't take abuse, don't take addictions, negative addictions. And I feel like find someone to talk to, find someone to confide in, because they'll also help you find other things to get off your mind. And I feel like that's my overall take on how to treat mental illness in today's life at our day and age.
Yeah, and that's Nathaniel there for our conclusion. And to add up for our good nights, I'd like to say, please talk to someone. And you're not, bye-bye, yeah, Princey.
before he helps, he's gonna laugh at you.
Yeah,
Please
before he
don't.
helps.
And that's a good friend if you think about it.
And then Zelsey, and we got Elvis, and then we got Chunks,
Ethan,
we got
Ethan.
Ethan, and everybody behind the scenes, and then we have the cameraman here, Ricky, too.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Ricky.
shout out.
We love
And
Ricky.
Holla, and let's say, and also, if you don't have anyone to talk to, God is always there for you.